Peeps Galucia here, once again bringing you more Civilization 5. I know I've had a lot of bad luck lately with trying to bring you, the peeps, a Civ 5 video series, and then it just doesn't work out. And that's been due to the, because of the fact that Civ takes so long to play through usually, and the fact that I've had a lot of life changes recently that have interfered with gameplay or whatever. So now I've started a new Civ gameplay on my laptop here in the truck where I am currently recording. So hopefully this means that I can do a full playthrough. As you can see, I'm already on turn 197, and I'm once again going for a cultural victory, as that has eluded me since Brave New World has come out. So I'm going to catch you up with what I've been doing for the culture victory and progress a little bit through the turns and talk a little bit about my strategies and what I'm up to. Okay, so looking at my cultural victory thing here, you can see that I'm way ahead as far as tourism goes, although Germany and Polynesia are starting to catch up a little bit. My influence, though, is falling with a lot of people right now, which is pretty annoying, but See, at first I was hesitant to do certain things like open borders and stuff like that because it can hurt you in other ways, but because, as you can see, you get a bonus for that, I am going to start just like blankly accepting all open borders. I need to start setting up trade routes between all the various civs, and as far as the shared religion thing goes, I'm actually behind on religion, and that's like my most difficult thing that I have going on right now. My other thing that's really difficult for me right now is the simple fact that I am out of slots and I'm unable to put people where I need them. I just got this slot so I can get this great work going, but I have been running out of slots lately. So as you can see, I've got two great artists that are just in the wind waiting for me to have a slot for them to do something. But so for this time, for my tech, I right away focused on the various techs like guilds and whatnot, where you get, you know, the Artists Guild, the Musicians Guild, and the Writers Guild. That was my focus right from the start. That the very first thing that I was going to do was get those guilds set up, and then from there continue to focus on tourism like really heavy. Like I really want to get a cultural victory this time. I've really struggled with it in the past, so it's a huge goal of mine to get that cultural victory this time around. So hopefully I'm able to do that. Now what inspired me, there's a few things that inspired me to start up a Civ gameplay this time around anyway. There's a few things that inspired me to start a Civ gameplay. First of all, my buddy Pax has been playing a lot lately. Like I would say in the last like less than a week he's done 4 playthroughs, and that was because he finally broke down and got Brave New World while it was on sale during the Steam summer sale. So, and he's been checking out all the new aspects, so he successfully got cultural victories, the thing that has been eluding me for a while now. So it's like, all right, well, if he can do it, I know I can do it. So I talked to him a little bit about it, like, you know, what he was doing and so on and so forth. Another great artist, my God. And just trying to get a sense of what was working for him. He's probably the only person I know that has played more Civ 5 than me. I think he has anyway. I don't know if I caught up to him or not as far as hours played, but he's played a lot. So I still don't have the Musicians Guild, but I really need a Sistine Chapel. I'm going to build the Sistine Chapel here, and then as soon as they're done the shrine, they're going to build the guild. So, yeah, I got his opinions on the cultural victory and how to go about it. Just a couple tips of, like, what he was doing that made it, you know, work for him. And also some new civs to try, because I haven't tried it with Brazil yet, but with Brazil's immense bonuses that are related to tourism, I figured, you know, that's a really good civ to get. If you're going to get it with anybody, you know, there's a good chance that it will be them. So I really wanted to give that a go. But yeah, I really wanted to, the last time I tried to do a Civ series, it really didn't work out. I got to put up 5 episodes. It took me forever just to get those 5 episodes up. And then I basically, if you must know, I actually ended up losing that save file, basically, because I didn't make proper backups, and I ended up having to format the computer that I was playing it on and stuff. So now what I'm doing is especially any game of Civ that I'm playing for the purposes of recording, I'm going to make sure to save it to the Steam cloud as well as my computer so that it doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm actually playing this on the laptop in the truck so that it's something that I can get to when I have spare time. So like today, unfortunately, I have a tremendous amount of spare time. Believe me, I'd much rather be working and making money, but today is one of those days as a truck driver where the job that they gave me is just not that great, and I'm not going to be driving that much today. I'm not going to be making tons of money today, and so I'm just kind of hanging out. But on the flip side, I get to do a bunch of YouTube stuff. Today has been a very good day for YouTube for me. Okay, so I'm going to finish aesthetics here, which is nice. Increase the tourism modifier for shared religion, trade routes, and open borders by 15% each. That's going to be really good because I have open borders with almost everybody, and I'm going to start working on the trade routes here soon. And then because we finished it, adopting all policy doubles the theming bonus you receive from museums and wonders. It also allows the purchase of great writers, artists, and musicians with faiths starting in the industrial era. Okay. That's pretty baller. Yeah, faith is my one thing that's really bad right now, and I really do need to work on faith. The other thing is I've got 3 cities, but I would feel better with 4. And you can see, again, I've got all these great artists that are just hanging out, and I've got nowhere to put them. And the reason for that is that I feel like if I had another city, then I would have more opportunities to build the buildings that they're going to be put into. I think Pax, my buddy Pax, I believe he said that he got 2 cultural victories so far, and one of them he had 4 cities, and one of them he had 3 cities. So, he did, because I was relating that information to him, and he was basically saying, like, well, I did it with 3 cities, like, that's enough, but it wouldn't hurt to have that 4th city and to have that little bit extra, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I don't know. I mean, because you can look at the mini-map and you can see that I'm totally surrounded by either city-states or other civs. There's nowhere where I can, like, put a settler, per se. So I would have to take land. And because I don't want to... I'm trying to stay on the best of possible terms with all civs. So if I was going to take any land at all, it would have to be a city-state, and it would have to be a city-state that's not aligned with another civ or being protected by them. So the nearby city-states are these dudes, and they're aligned with Siam. Although they would be amazing to take because they've got gems and they're a nice location. It would give me a big chunk of the map. These guys, not as attractive as far as where they're located, but they do have silk, which is nice because I don't have silk, but they're also aligned with Siam. So either one of those will make Siam not happy with me, and I'm not looking for that right now. Research agreement, sure. Why not? I've got a lot of... Money is the one thing that I definitely have a lot of right now, and I'm going to be using that later on for sure. So one of the other things that was inspiring me to play with some Civ and to make a series, which this is going to jump around a lot, this series. It's not going to be like a play-by-play. After I record this episode, I imagine I'm going to, play a whole bunch without recording and jump ahead quite a lot, and then just kind of catch you up as I go kind of thing, because I do want to progress this quickly and not have to do it in like a ton. What? Wow. My spy got killed. That sucks. But yeah, I don't want it to take too many I don't want to have to take too many videos to do this, especially because the Civ videos tend to be a little bit longer. Longer videos mean that they're larger, and with my internet, what it is on the road, having to use my cell phone to upload stuff, to upload a Civ video, I'm taking a giant, like literally one Civ video is honestly somewhere between 10 to 15. Well, no, let me think about that again. No, it'd be about $5 to $7 worth of mobile internet for me to upload one Civ video. It cost me $5 to $7. So that's pretty ridiculous, but I'm committed. I like to provide to the peeps. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it's expensive, so I can't just, you know, do that all the time. So I'm trying to do this in a shorter amount of videos, but I really wanted to do at least one more Civ series before the next Civ comes out, because if you don't know, Sid Meier's has another Civilization game coming out that is, I like to think of it as the continuation of Civ 5, in the sense that, like, if you were playing Civ 5 and you got a science victory, the new Civ is picking up right where that left off, is kind of how I look at it, because it's basically Civ in space, but it's kind of just like, you know, you're the dominating Civ of a world, but now you got to go branching out to other worlds, and that's where, like, the Civ elements are going to start taking place. So instead of different regions on this planet, it's just a bunch of planets considered. And I like that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's different. You know, every Civ game up to now has more or less been the same style of format as far as, like, what is generally going on and where it's taking place and so on and so on. So I think that's going to be really interesting, and it's not too far into the future that it's going to be released. It's coming out here shortly. So I do want to make sure that, you know, I'm ready to go for that. Let me put this guy in Rio de Janeiro. But I wanted to try to do at least one more Civ 5 gameplay before that came out. And like I said, the culture victory has been eluding me so much, and I really wanted to try to get that. So I think I'm in good standing, but it's like, you know, like right now I've got 12 tourism, but it could be 18 tourism if I was able to freaking get these great artists put somewhere. And I've just got nowhere for them to go, and they just sit there. So it could be a lot better than it is. And that's pretty frustrating that I'm just stuck, and I just can't put art anywhere. Okay, so I finally finished the Sistine Chapel, which is really good for a culture victory, and a big reason for that. Oh, wow. I still have a warrior. I should probably at least make him a swordsman. Is because now I can do 2 out of 3 of my great artists that I've had just sitting here waiting. I can now immediately put them in. So we get a dude playing a thing. What's the other body of art here? Who are you? A composite bowman. You can become a crossbowman. Sure. I don't want to have just no military presence at all. I don't want people to think I'm a pushover. William Berger. Yeah. Nice painting. Okay, there you go. 22 freaking tourism now. See, huge jump. Thanks to all that. Huh. Hello, Spain. Hello, America. Hello, Austria. Geez, just meeting everybody. Freaking World Congress up in here. Alright. Oh. Attila is currently marching against my capital. That's no good. Thanks for the insight there, buddy. Hey, great musician. Yay, and I got nowhere to put him, but, you know, there he is. I'll just send him down here to hang out. Okay, so Attila is marching against me. And it just so happens that Rio de Janeiro has just finished what they were doing. So let's go ahead and build a wall. A little bit of defense would be nice. I mean, they've got the crossbow in there. And I've got the social policy that increases my ranged combat strength, so that's always good. So I feel pretty confident about that. Obviously I don't know how big he is, but Attila is definitely very strong militarily. And if he decides he has a problem with you, it can be a huge issue. That can really jack you up bad if he decides to make a go at you, so... Okay, so with this, what I really wanted was the Globe Theater. 2 writing slots. You get a great writer with it, which is nice, but then it comes with 2 slots, so there's an open slot still for another writer on top of that when I get one. And it just so happens that they just finished with the Caravanserai. So they're going to start the Globe Theater, and because I'm so freaking wealthy, I'm just going to buy the caravan. That'll eventually pay for itself, and the whole point of the caravan is to increase my influence on various civs, and I'll figure that out here in a second. Okay, so we will end this by choosing a research. I got a little bit of that top done, so I'm not going to worry about it again for a little bit. Right now I need to figure out what I need next that is going to give me available slots. Architecture. Oh, yeah. Get the Hermitage for 3 art or artifact slots, and I've got all these artists like ready to go. And the Taj Mahal puts me in a golden age. While I'm in a golden age, I get a tourism bonus, so that's awesome. And then there's this building, which also gives me 3 slots for artifacts or art. So yeah, that is a very needed tech. We're definitely going to start working towards that. Not too shabby. Yeah, embassy with you is good. So there you go. So I'm pretty. Ooh, there it is. Some of that war being declared. Good, good. That'll. He probably did that so he could take this city here. That's probably what he's trying to do. Which he should probably succeed in, honestly. But hopefully people start striking back against that dude before he gets too powerful. So anyway, I'm going to wrap things up here. Like I said, these bigger Civ videos are going to take giant chunks out of my data. And they're really, really difficult for me to upload. And they literally cost... I'm literally spending like $5 to $10 to upload this video. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. And you know I don't make anything from the freaking YouTube ads and stuff. I'll be lucky if I make 25 cents off the video that cost me $10 to upload. So it's pretty brutal, but it's worth it for the peeps. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this since I am doing that. So comment below, let me know what you think of this series that should be a shorter series. I'm thinking 4 to 6 episodes max. So let me know what you think of it, and if there's anything else that you'd like to see going on, or whatever, or you hate it, and it's a waste of my time, and I don't need to worry about spending all that money, because, I mean, you're talking 6 episodes, that's like $30 to $60 to upload the series. So if you think it's the worst idea ever, then maybe I don't need to do it. But hopefully you like it, and hopefully everything is cool. So comment below, let me know what you think of everything. But I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go now, and focus on some gameplay here and get some more advancements. And once I get advanced to the point where I feel like a whole bunch is happening and you need to know about it, I'll start recording again and get going with that. So until then, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see everybody next time. Laters.